Why some people just notice you. The Stoic secret to true attraction. Ever wonder why certain men draw attention effortlessly, even without flashy looks or wealth? The answer lies deeper than appearances or status. According to Stoicism, real attraction is about your inner strength and character. Here's how you can embody this magnetic presence, with each trait explained and paired with a practical hook to make it actionable. You don't seek validation. You know your worth, what it really means. Not seeking validation is about having an inner sense of value that doesn't depend on what others think, say, or do. When you know your worth, you're not swayed by praise or criticism. Compliments are nice, but they don't define you. Criticism can be useful, but it doesn't shake your self-esteem. You make decisions based on your values and goals, not on what will get you the most approval or attention. You feel secure and grounded, even when you're alone or unnoticed. Your confidence comes from within, not from external rewards, likes, or applause. People are naturally drawn to those who are comfortable in their own skin. When you don't need validation, you project quiet confidence. Others sense your self-assurance and feel at ease around you. You're less likely to act needy or desperate for attention, which makes your presence more appealing. You inspire respect because you're authentic and not easily manipulated by trends or opinions. Celebrate privately. When you achieve something, enjoy the feeling for yourself before sharing it. Notice how good it feels to be proud of your effort, even if no one else knows. Reflect on your motivations. Before posting on social media or telling others about your success, ask yourself, am I sharing this to genuinely connect or just to get approval? Embrace solitude. Spend time alone doing things you love. Learn to enjoy your own company so you're not reliant on others for validation. Set personal standards. Decide what matters to you, your own goals, values, and progress. Use these as your measure of success, not the reactions of others. Stoicism teaches that your worth is inherent and unchanging, regardless of outside opinion. By focusing on your own character and actions, you develop a stable sense of self that can weather both praise and criticism. This inner strength is what truly makes you attractive to others. You handle criticism calmly, you grow from it. Handling criticism with composure is a mark of true inner strength. Instead of reacting defensively or shutting down, a Stoic man listens fully before responding. He seeks to understand the feedback, not just to defend himself. Reflects on the message. He asks, is there truth in this? What can I learn? Uses criticism as a tool for growth. Rather than seeing it as a personal attack, he sees an opportunity to improve. Remains emotionally steady. He doesn't let harsh words shake his self-worth or trigger anger. People are drawn to those who can handle tough conversations with grace. You show maturity and self-control, which inspires trust and respect. Others feel safe sharing honestly with you, knowing you won't overreact. Your willingness to learn and adapt makes you a better friend, partner, and leader. Pause before reacting. When you hear criticism, take a slow, deep breath. This moment of pause helps you respond thoughtfully, not impulsively. Acknowledge the feedback. Even if you disagree, say, "Thank you for your perspective." This simple phrase diffuses tension and shows openness. Ask clarifying questions. If the criticism is unclear, ask for examples or suggestions. This shows you're genuinely interested in growth. Reflect privately. Later, consider the feedback. What parts are useful? What can you improve? Act on what matters. Use valid points to guide your self-improvement. Let go of unfair or irrelevant criticism. Stoicism teaches that you cannot control what others say, only how you respond. By treating criticism as neutral information, something you can use or discard, you maintain your inner peace and dignity. This calm, growth-focused mindset not only helps you improve, but also earns the respect of those around you. You're comfortable in silence, no need to fill every gap. Many people feel uneasy with silence and rush to fill every pause with words, often out of nervousness or a need to prove themselves. A Stoic man, however, embraces silence as a natural and powerful part of communication. Being comfortable in silence means you don't fear quiet moments. You're secure enough not to feel pressured to speak just for the sake of it. You allow space for reflection. Silence gives both you and others time to think, process, and connect more deeply. You show confidence and presence. Your calmness signals that you're grounded and comfortable in your own skin. You create a magnetic atmosphere. People often find this quiet strength intriguing and feel drawn to your composed energy. Silence can be a powerful tool in social interactions. It invites others to open up as they don't feel rushed or judged. It shows you're genuinely listening and not just waiting for your turn to speak. It communicates emotional control and self-possession, qualities that inspire respect and trust. Next time you're in a conversation, resist the urge to fill every pause. Let silence linger naturally. Observe how others react. Often they'll feel more comfortable and even lean into the quiet. Use silence to create emphasis. A well-timed pause can make your words more impactful. Practice being alone with your thoughts regularly. This builds your comfort with silence beyond conversations. Stoicism values self-control and presence. Being comfortable in silence reflects mastery over the impulse to seek constant stimulation or approval. It's a sign of inner peace and confidence, qualities that quietly captivate those around you. You're consistent. Your values don't change. Consistency is the backbone of true character. A highly attractive man doesn't waver based on circumstances, people, or convenience. Instead, his actions consistently reflect his core values. Whether in public or private, he behaves with integrity. He doesn't compromise on what matters to him, even when it's difficult or unpopular. This reliability creates a strong foundation of trust. People know what to expect from him and feel secure in his presence. His steady character commands respect and admiration. Because it shows strength and authenticity, people naturally gravitate toward those who are dependable and authentic. You become a person others can count on, which deepens relationships. Your unwavering principles inspire confidence and loyalty. You stand out in a world where many shift their values for convenience or gain. Identify one core value that truly matters to you, such as honesty, kindness, or responsibility. Make it non-negotiable. Commit to living by this value in every situation, especially when it's inconvenient or challenging. Reflect regularly. Ask yourself if your recent actions align with your chosen value. Hold yourself accountable, without excuses or justifications. Stoicism teaches that virtue, living according to reason and moral principles, is the highest good. Consistency in values is a sign of wisdom and self-mastery. By embodying unwavering principles, you cultivate inner peace and become a beacon of reliability and strength to others. You don't chase, you value your time and energy. A highly attractive man understands that his time and energy are precious resources. Instead of pursuing people, validation, or opportunities out of desperation or fear of missing out, he focuses on his own goals and growth. He invests in what truly matters to him, respects himself enough to say no to distractions or commitments that don't align with his values, maintains independence and self-control, which naturally commands respect, avoids neediness or desperation, which can push people away rather than attract them. When you don't chase, you signal that you have a strong sense of purpose and direction, that your self-worth isn't dependent on others' approval, that your presence is a choice, not a necessity, which makes others value your company more, that you're confident enough to let things come to you naturally. Before agreeing to anything new, pause and ask yourself, does this align with my goals, or am I just seeking approval or avoiding loneliness? Learn to say no gracefully when something doesn't serve your path. Prioritize your time and energy, like you would any valuable asset. Focus on self-improvement and meaningful pursuits, rather than external validation. Stoicism emphasizes focusing on what is within your control, your actions, choices, and mindset, and letting go of attachment to external outcomes. By valuing your time and energy, you practice self-respect and wisdom, which naturally cultivates genuine attraction and respect from others. You're resilient, you bounce back with quiet strength. Resilience is the ability to recover from difficulties without losing your composure or sense of purpose. A Stoic man faces setbacks with dignity, not allowing failure or hardship to define him. Learns from challenges rather than being defeated by them. Maintains a calm, steady mindset that helps him move forward without drama or complaint. Demonstrates strength through actions, not loud declarations or excuses. Resilience is deeply attractive because it shows you have emotional strength and stability, making you dependable. You handle life's uncertainties with grace, inspiring confidence. Your quiet perseverance signals maturity and wisdom. People feel reassured knowing you won't crumble under pressure. After a setback, take time to reflect. Write down what you learned and how you plan to grow from the experience. Focus on action. Let your progress and behavior demonstrate your strength rather than explaining or justifying yourself. Cultivate patience and persistence. Understand that growth is a process, not an instant fix. Maintain perspective. Remember that setbacks are temporary and often necessary for deeper growth. Stoicism teaches that obstacles are opportunities to practice virtue and build character. By responding to adversity with calm resilience, you embody the Stoic ideal of inner strength, unshaken by external events and quietly powerful in your resolve. You listen more than you speak. People feel seen around you. Listening deeply is a powerful but often overlooked trait. A Stoic man gives full attention to others, making them feel truly heard and valued. Resists the urge to interrupt, judge, or immediately offer advice. Instead, he creates space for others to express themselves fully. Shows empathy and respect through his quiet presence. Builds genuine connections because people sense his sincere interest and care. When you listen more than you speak, people feel understood and appreciated, which naturally draws them to you. You create an environment where others feel safe to open up. Your calm attentiveness signals emotional intelligence and maturity. You stand out in a world where many are more focused on talking than truly connecting. In your next conversation, focus entirely on the other person's words. Avoid planning your response while they're speaking. Resist the urge to interrupt or immediately fix the situation. Sometimes people just want to be heard. Use nonverbal cues like nodding or eye contact to show you're engaged. Reflect silently before responding, ensuring your reply is thoughtful and relevant. Stoicism values wisdom and self-control, which includes knowing when to speak and when to listen. By prioritizing listening, you practice humility and patience, key Stoic virtues that deepen your relationships and enhance your presence. This genuine attentiveness makes others feel seen and respected, amplifying your natural attractiveness.